Want more drama? Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for more. Welcome back. I'm your host, Maxine. It's time to wish my girl in Miami Blue farewell. Let's see where this goes, because Miami Blue's story just took a dark turn.
Then a shadow crawled in from the trapdoor. Not a man or girl, thin, dirty, but alive. She whispered, "You want out? Follow me," and vanished into the wall. I squeezed through the hole. Bricks scraped my skin. Dust filled my lungs, but I kept going. We moved like rats through the tunnels. Underground pipes, rusted gates, bones on the floor. I asked her name. She said Phoebe. That's it, no backstory, just survival. Then hours passed. Then a light. A busted vent blowing in street air. I knew we were close. She boosted me up. I kicked the gate open, it popped loose. I climbed through into a back alley. But Fable didn't follow. She said, "Run, Blue, run now." I never saw her again. I was stumbling barefoot through the city, blood all over my legs, stinking like death. People were looking around, but no one helped me. That's Miami for you. Unless you're shining, you're invisible. I found the gas station. I washed my face. Then I looked up. I didn't even recognize my reflection. And then I heard sirens, red and blue, flashing outside. My knees gave out. 2 cops stormed in, guns drawn. I didn't fight, I just raised my hands, bleeding and broken. They cuffed me, slammed me on the hood. I whispered, "I'm the victim." They didn't even care. So back into a cell I go, cold bench, same piss smell, but this time I felt free. Detective Jackson walked in, raised an eyebrow, said, "You again? What the hell hole did you crawl out of?" I told him everything. The basement, the girl, the tunnels, and all the bodies, all of it. And Detective said, "We've been trying to nail Shea for years. Are you ready to help us now?" I said yes, no hesitation. This man has been tormenting me for years. I am so ready. He slid me a form, a witness protection deal. He said if I testify, I can walk away free. The next day, they raided Shea's house, found the bodies, the girls, and the cameras. Tried to run. Cops tackled him in front of Club Mirage. His blood hit the pavement like karma. They brought me to court the next day, all in chains and a jumpsuit. But this time, I held my head high. On the stand, I told it all. Names, dates, what I saw, and what I did. Shea glared at me, said, "You're mine." I smiled and said, "I was never yours. I just survived." The verdict came fast. Shea got life, no parole. I watched him walk out in handcuffs. I was so happy. I served 4 months, just to close my time. No chains, no fear, just peace. When I got out, I was so relieved. I didn't go back to stripping. I went back to myself. Corey picked me up in a Honda. No music, just quiet and a hug, and said, "I missed you so much." I cried all the way home. I was so happy to see Corey, I just didn't know what to do with myself. I stayed with Corey and slept on her couch. She fixed me some soup, we read books, and I went to sleep without screaming. She gave me a notebook and said, "Write your story, so you never forget how far you came." I wrote every night. I filled 3 journals that were covered in blood, lipstick, and memories. 6 months later, I launched my own wig line. I used all my commissary money that I had. I named it Blue Rain, for the girls who almost died and the queen who came back. My Instagram blew up. Miami girls showing me so much love. Girls sliding in my DMs and asking for advice. So I started speaking at juvie centers, shelters, even the strip clubs. The truth hit harder than bullets. I told them survival isn't shame, it's a skill. But healing, that's the real flex. I got me a space in Wynwood, a pink neon sign, shelves full of lashes, hair, and hope. I hired girls straight out of jail. I gave them hope and purpose. because nobody gave me the game either. Some of the girls messed up, slipped back. I didn't judge them. I stayed and waited. So now, when I walk through Miami, I'm not looking over my shoulder. I'm looking ahead. I got a tattoo now. One says forgiven and another one says no turning back. Both earned. Some days, I hear whispers, feel cold floors, but I don't freeze, I just breathe. I wear my scars like chains. I broke them off. That's proof I'm nobody's property. My mother passed, but she saw me clean, she saw me smile. She said, I love you, baby girl. Corey and I were still tight. She runs the books, I run the floors. We're like trauma-made CEOs. I mentor now. I tell girls, your body isn't a price tag. Your pain isn't your currency. People always ask me how I made it. I said to myself, I stopped choosing men who hated themselves. And when people ask me, am I Miami Blue? I say none anymore. She built me. People always think pain breaks you. No, pain molds you. It carves you out who you really are. I found my inner voice, found my crown in blood, found peace in my purpose. And now I'm a walking rebirth, a living reminder that the bottom doesn't have to define you. I made it, I healed, I chose me, and I'll never unchoose me again. So, the girls watching, you don't owe them pain, you don't owe them silence. You owe yourself a life that doesn't require survival. Let go of the ropes they're using to hang you with. Tie it into wings instead. Speak loud, walk proud, cry hard, love slow. And if you fall again, crawl, then walk, then run, but never stop. Some girls have a fairy tale. I got war stories. But baby, I'm still standing proud. The streets tried to kill me. Men tried to own me. But God wrote a twist. I'm Miami Blue. I'm here, I'm whole, free, and unapologetic. I'm also reborn. As a boss, a survivor, a mentor, and a legend. And if they ever ask you how I did it, I tell them through blood, through bars, through hell and back. And I still rise. To every girl in the trap house, in a cell, in a mirror crying, this one's for you. You're not too far gone. You're not broken. You're just in the beginning. So take the wheel. So own the wreckage and drive out of it. You'll be so much better. Because trust me, baby, it's all fun and games until you're in the driver's seat.
I know it looks good on the outside. Just because it shines like diamonds on the outside doesn't mean it's safe. Because it's all fun and games until you're in the driver's seat. See you next time.